This is the continuation of Module 4. Here we shall study types of stresses used for deformation, different mechanical working process, concept of ingot, how produced, steps involved in mechanical working process, bloom, billet, bar, slab, plate, sheet, foil, structural shapes. In mechanical working process, the raw material is the metal in some form which is subjected to external force. The raw material is obtained by pouring molten metal into a metallic mold, and after solidification, the solid metal is taken out. This will have a given cross section such as square or rectangle or circular, etc., and of a given length. This is referred to as ingot. Ingot is the starting raw material for all metallic or all metal working process. Molten metal from the furnace is taken and poured into metal molds and allowed to cool or solidify. The cooled solid metal mass is then taken out of the mold. The solid metal is referred to as ingot. This ingot is later on converted to other forms by mechanical working. Rolling and forging. Rolling is a process wherein the ingot is passed between the gaps of two rotating rolls to get deformation. It is similar to sugarcane juice making. Here there will be two rotating cylindrical rolls between which sugarcane is passed and crushed to get the juice. The sugarcane is getting crushed. Forging. Here the metal is pressed between two hard surfaces to get a reduced section. It is similar to pressing a model clay ball between two fingers or palms. The clay gets crushed to smaller thickness. Rolling route. Molten metal poured into metal molds and cooled, which is nearly 250 into 250 mm. Ingot rolled into blooms, which is nearly equal to 200 into 200 mm. Bloom rolled into billets, which is nearly 150 into 150 mm. Billet rolled into bars or rods, which is nearly 40 into 40 mm. Bar drawn into wires less than 5 mm diameter. Billet rolled into slabs where thickness is less than the breadth. Billet rolled into structural shapes of I, U, L, V, etc. Slabs rolled into plates, thickness far less than the breadth and thickness greater than 4 mm. Plate rolled into sheets, thickness less than 4 mm, and foils, which are in terms of microns. Forging route. Ingot into open die, blooms, billets and bars. Ingot into closed die, shaped objects like crankshaft, spanner, connecting rod, etc. As said earlier, one has to apply external force or load or stress to bring about the deformation in the metal. Rolling. Direct compressive stress. Here plastic deformation takes place in metal when passed through a set of two rotating cylindrical rolls. As the hot metal is passed through the gaps of two rotating rolls, the metal is dragged inside and the compression of the metal takes place and the cross section is reduced. During the process there is a contact point at the start and an exit point at the other end. During these points the metal is in complete contact with the rolls and the metal experiences direct compressive stress as shown in the figure. Forging direct compressive stress. Here a simple open type forging is taken for discussion. There will be two flat hard surfaces called as dies. The gap between the dies can be adjusted and the metal is placed between the two dies and load is applied. When the dies press against the metal, it gets squeezed and the cross section is reduced. The metal will experience direct compressive stress. Extrusion and wire drawing. Indirect compression. Here a conical die is used for deforming the metal. The die is a converging one. In extrusion, the metal is pushed from one end towards the conical opening and the cross section is reduced. In wire drawing, the metal is pulled from the front end of the conical end and the cross section is reduced. In both cases, the metal is subjected to indirect compressive stress. Bending of sheet, bending stress. Two dies with matching contours are used. The metal in the form of the sheet is placed on the bottom die and the top die is brought in contact with the metal and force is applied and the metal takes the contour of the dies. The metal is subjected to differential stresses on either side of the sheet, resulting in bending stresses in the metal. Stretching of sheet, tensile stress. Here sheet metal is held between grippers and the sheet is made to press against a contoured mandrel. The process is repeated to get a permanent change in the shape. Normally this is used to deform large surfaces. The sheet is being stretched and hence experiences tensile stresses. Shearing of sheet, shear stress. This is used to cut the sheet into two pieces. Here, two sharp edges called as shears are used, similar to scissors. The sheet metal is kept between the two shears and force is applied. The metal pieces are separated